Hello everyone, welcome back to Erica Capital Channel and Vietnam Stock Market Entries. I'm Erica Hồng Nguyễn, and I am happy to stand here to introduce to all of you one great opportunity to invest to Vietnam stock market for a long-term view. On the screen there is our channel in Telegram and my mobile phone. You can contact to us via the information on the screen, or you can scan QR code and we will contact back to you after we receive your leave message. A little bit about me. I am the owner of Erica Capital Channel on YouTube and Vietnam Stock Market Entry, and now I am work as a VCI, a Viet Capital Security Stockbroker Manager and personal financial advisor. You can send to my email hong.nguyen vcsc.com.vn, or you can come to our office on Trần Hưng Đạo Street, Hoàn Kiếm District and in Hanoi, Vietnam. And as I said, I will talk about FPT, recent earnings growth despite global slowdown. Today is 2022, October 2nd. FPT Corp is a technology telecom conglomerate with a market-leading position in technology services and a top 3 market share in Vietnam broadband internet market. Driven by its globalization strategy, FPT has achieved an international revenue CAGR of 20% over the last 3 years. And now we will find more information about FPT. As you can see on the screen, FPT is established in 1988 on September 13, with the first 13 members. In 1996, grew to be the #1 information technology company in Vietnam, thanks to developing large-scale IT systems and finance and banking, tax, customs, and e-government. In 1997, became one of the first 4 licensed internet service providers in Vietnam, and in 1998 completed the digital government system FPT-eGov. After 22 years, FPT-eGov has been deployed in 20 provinces and quality cities with more than 1,500 online public services and more than 600,000 applications solved per year, saving every social cost of over 70 billion Vietnam dong per year. In 2001, became the Southeast Asia's IT company to receive an ISO 9000-2000 certificate. In 2002, being equities with a chartered capital of 20 billion Vietnam dong, became the first Southeast Asia IT company to receive a CMM4 certificate, the standard for managing quality control software products evaluated by U.S. Software Engineering Institute. In 2005, the first Vietnamese IT company to become a legal entity in Japan, and 2006 became the main contractor in Petronas Malaysia overseas market in a software contract worth 6.5 million US dollar. Established FPT University, the first university established within an enterprise, became the first Vietnamese IT company to be listed on the stock exchange. In 2008, implemented the personal income tax management project that managed 13 million taxpayers, which became the largest project in the Southeast Asia at the time of implementation. In 2012, being listed in a global sourcing 100 by IAOP. In 2014, deployed the electronic train ticket system for the Vietnam Railway Corporation, through which 36 million tickets have been sold after 6 years of implementation. Took over RWE IT Slovakia, become Vietnam's first IT M&A deal with foreign markets. In 2015, top 300 most valuable enterprises in Asia, valued by Nikkei Asian Review. And in 2018, celebrated its 30th anniversary and announced the mission to become one of the leading DX corporation, purchased a 90% stake of Intellinet, one of the largest technology consulting company in the United States. And in 2019, strengthened its stance to become a comprehensive DX service provider, signed 2 DX consultancy contracts with the second largest international parcel delivery network in Euro DPD Group, and Vietnam leading seafood company Minh Phú signed a 5-year license agreement with a Japanese company for 6.5 million US dollar to use FPT's RPA platform AKBot. And 2020 and enhanced its position in international market, outshined hundreds of renowned international IT company to participate in comprehensive DX consulting and implementation contracts worth $1 million with leading global corporations in the US, Japan, and Malaysia, In Vietnam, FPT was a strategic DA partner of number company various fields including energy, manufacturing, aquaculture, finance and banking, real estate. Referral made by FPT products as such as a keyboard, a keychain, and cloud MSP was selected by Gartner Peer Insight. A keyboard was also ranked the top 6 worldwide popular RPA platforms, being the one of only Vietnamese company boasts with the Silver Steve Award is a category of the most valuable corporation response to COVID-19, became the first technology corporation in Southeast Asia to be a strategic partner Miller and was leading institute for artificial intelligence AI. And in 2021, thrived the new normal. Accelerated M&A expand to technological ecosystem and scale operation through a strategic investment in Vietnam top corporate government platform based .vn to promote the digital transformation of SMEs, and in addition investing in Intertech International to affirm its position in the US and ensure long-term growth. Initiate the digital vaccine program for business FPT-ECOVAX. The program supports more than 3,000 businesses to avoid disruption and growth in a green normal, accompanied 40 provinces and cities nationwide to promote comprehensive digital transformation on 3 pillars: digital economy, digital government, and digital society, working toward a digital nation. At the Asian Outstanding Company Poll 2021 organized by Asia Money, FPT was the only technology firm in Vietnam to be honored. Yeah, okay, that is FPT development milestones. And if you would like to find more information, you can read FPT annual report. You can find more detail about FPT and the main measure or the main key point of FPT. Here are some business performance analysis. In 2020, in 2021. Yes, so as we can see, 2021, the revenue by business sector. There are three main business sector: is technology, as I said, and telecommunication, and education, investment, and the other education, and sometimes it's finance, and securities, and the other like retail with FPT retail. This is revenue, and this profit tax by business sector, and we can see the main sector is technology for both revenue and profit before tax, and the second is telecommunication, and the third the other education, invest, and the other even the revenue may be less, but the profitability is really impressive. Impressed. Okay, you can see revenue only 6.3%, but the profit before tax is 18%. Yeah. So and the education, retail are growing up very fast. So that is the key, one of the key point, really important for the milestones of FPT in the future. Okay, I think you will find many information in annual report of FPT. You can find 5 years, 5 annual report. Let's okay, now we will move to the earning in H1 report. The first, we see the revenue market sustain high growth rate. FPT revenue plus increasing 22.2%, and FPT profit before tax plus increasing 23.9%, and FPT profit after tax increasing 28.6%. Really impressive, right? Shareholder, to the performance by business sector. As we can see, we have still three main sector: is technology, telecommunication, education, investment, and the other. But we can see after the annual 2021 to the H1 2022, the other factor, the other sector grow up 80%, 30.8%, and the other growth 2-digit number. Really good performance, right? Global service, domestic service, global IT service sustained high growth rate. Global service, 13 large deals of 5 million plus. On the side revenue, clients deals really impress. Domestic service maintain positive growth in H1 2022. Okay, that end for the H1 2022 report, and come back to Viet Capital report. Yes, this is a report analysis report written by Nam Hoàng, senior manager in Viet Capital Security, where I work at. And as you know, today is the 2nd October 2022, but this report released on the 26th August 2022. The price of FPT now is 80,000 Vietnam dong per share. Discount 6.2 million at 6.2 thousand Vietnam dong. The drop, down. So we will see more detail about the analysis. Resilient earning growth despite global slowdown. We maintain our buying rate for FPT as we remain bullish about the bright growth outlook of the company key business, IT service, education, and telecom service. We raise our target price by 4% as we increase our aggregate 2020 forward to 2024 forward net profit after tax (MI) by 3%, which is mainly driven by our higher net profit after tax projection for IT, for telecom services and education. Our target price put FPT 2022 forward to 2023 forward PE at 26 times to 20 times, which we believe is justified given by bright earning outlook. We forecast a 2021 to 2024 forward EPS CAGR of 25%. Potential down risks, fierce peers competition from integrated telcos that provide both fixed and mobile broadband services, sharper than expected economic slowdown that hampers global IT spending further, strong software outsourcing (SO) demand. FPT's labor cost advantage underpin our 2021 to 2024 forward. So, SO, software outsourcing, revenue CAGR of 26%, according to US IT consulting firm Gartner. Global IT sales are forecast to grow 3% and 6% year over year in 2022 to 2023. Compare previously 7% to 9% year over year, which is mainly due to budgets for hardware and device being cut. Meanwhile, software outsourcing service are expected to maintain resilient year-over-year growth 6.2% to 8.3% in 2022 to 2033, compare 12.8% in 2021. We also expect FPT's software outsourcing business to benefit from a demand shift global clients from Indian and Chinese peers that is backed by one FPT's 15% to 20% lower prices than its rivals per management, and two, FPT's strengthening IT consulting capabilities along with increasing presence across major markets. FPT growth potential is partly underscored by a 40% year-over-year surge in new outsourcing software outsourcing contract value in H1 2022. Domestic IT demand has dragged over the short term, but we expect PBT CAGR of 22% in 2021 to 2024 forward. We project 16 revenue CAGR in 2021 to 2024 forward, previously 23% due to budget constraints. A major banking, financial service institution, and real estate corporation customers. In addition to sluggish disbursement process by local authorities for public spending on IT, we expect the PBT margin of the domestic IT segment to widen to 7% in 2024 forward, previously 7.5% from 6.1% in 2021. The next key is rising reputation to support 37% CAGR in education PBT in 2021-2024 forward. In H1 2022, FPT's education revenue surged 42% year-over-year, which implies growing demand for IT education in Vietnam. FPT's K-12 and college student enrollment also shot 80% year-over-year per management, highlighting FPT's strengthening reputation. Strong pay TV subscriber growth to drive a 14 PBT CAGR in 2021 to 2024 forward for telecom services. We project respective 7% and 21 subscribers CAGRs for the fixed broadband and pay TV segments in 2021 to 2024 forward, which are bolstered by promotional plan with TikTok and FPT's geographic coverage expansion. Okay, so we can see the H1 double-digit growth across segment continue. Yes, as I already said above, we can see the real data for the revenue of technology software outsourcing. The Q2 is 5,689 technology, domestic IT, telecom the other, technology, domestic IT, online advertising. Net profits after tax MI. For our net profit after tax MI forecast maintained. Yeah, we project 30% year-over-year growth for this sector. We expect the most 55% over year-over-year revenue growth from APAC region due to FPT signing a strategic partnership with NCS Group that has created a solid project pipeline for FPT in Singapore. Software outsourcing. The US market expected to post strong growth in 45% year-over-year as a result of lower prices and strong IT capability. Meanwhile, we trim our revenue forecast for the Japanese market 44% of 2021 software outsourcing revenue from 13% year-over-year previously to 12% year-over-year due to weaker JPY. DX revenue is expected to surge 50% year-over-year, accounting for 44% of total software outsourcing revenue in 2022 forward, compared to 38% in 2021. Domestic IT, we forecast as 6,196 the data. We stream forecast by 14% due to weaker than expected revenue from clients in both private and public sector in H1 2022. Telecom broadband 11% subscriber growth that is partly offset by a 2% drop in ARPU as we expect FPT expansion to Tier 2 to Tier 3 region to continue. Non-broadband revenue to advance 18%, which will be primarily bolstered by pay TV 24% year-over-year compared to 20% year-over-year previously. And the data center plus 60%, plus 30% year-over-year. We raised our forecast for pay TV business as we assume FPT's partnership with TikTok and was formed in July 2022 will foster user growth. Online advertising. We expect corporate advertising activities will strengthen in 2022 based on our assumption that COVID-19 disruptions will be eased. Education bolstered by the positive outlook of new student enrollment. Software outsourcing for the profit before tax. Profit before tax margin in software outsourcing sector will be inched up to 50 pbs to 7% compared to 7.2% previously, as it trailed our expectation in H1 2022. PBT margin for domestic IT to contract 20 PBS due to a lower contribution from system integration and software outsourcing service. And telecom. We project telecom service profit before tax margin to rise 110 PBS compared to 40 PBS previously, thanks to a bigger contribution from higher margin data center subsegment and economies of scale in broadband and pay TV subsegments. Education. And the other, we project losses from a new business from provision for investment in startup will be increasing compared 2021, as we conservatively assume that FPT will make further startup investments and make provisions for them. These losses will be partly offset by strong profit associate companies such as Cynics, FPT, and FPT Retail. For the valuation, in this report, we maintains our sum of the parts approach to value FPT due to the company's diversified business structure and keep a 10% conglomerate discount to arrive at our target price. We also use average 2022 to 23 forward net profit after tax at our target price horizon is mid 2023 and keep our target PE for each FPT business unchanged. Yeah, you can see some of the parts valuation for FPT. Outsourcing source, education, telecom services, domestic information technology, trading, online retail, total cash back, parent level, TP Bank stake for the finance, a conglomerate discount, a target equity share count million, value per share 150,300 Vietnam Dong. Okay. For the software outsourcing, we believe this segment bright growth prospects justify this target PE, and the education backed by robust profit margin and 37% P profit before tax CAGR in 2021 to 2024 forward. For the domestic IT, we believe our target PE of 20 times is justified by a profit before tax CAGR of 2022 at 22% in 2021 to 2024 forward. Said that we believe a discount in relation to the software outsourcing business is still warranted, as a domestic IT profit margins are well below software outsourcing due to sizable revenue contributions from hardware sales to the former segment. Trading, a low trading and volatile business. Online, high margin but slow growing business due to its limited content platform and fierce competition from Facebook and Google. Retail based on standalone value for FPT retail. And the next can take a bank based on house valuation. Okay. Comparable peers. We select loading software telecom players in the other Asian country to form comparable universe for FPT. The median is a 22.1 times. 2022 for what the PE is 24.4%, and the telecom FPT only 19.1 and 19.1. Yeah. Peer median FPT. So as you can see, FPT PE almost lower than the peer median in compared to 3 years or compared to time by time from August to 2015. Yeah. FPT on way the PE is lower than the median. And this is our recommendation history for the FPT. And as you follow my channel, I already call FPT from very long time before 2020 to 2020, before 2020 and after 2020. I also call buy because FPT is a growth company. They always show us the great performance every month, every quarter, and every year. So we can see the way the milestone of FPT, and we have a safe when we accumulate FPT share every month. It's really good choice, really good strategy. And on the screen, we see the chart of FPT from they listed on stock exchange. Yes, in 2007, as you know, that is crisis of finance. Yes, and especially Vietnam stock market in 2007 is growing very fast, and that is the highest top till now. Yeah, it's really high, but FPT already come back to the top, and you can see the price now is double compared to the 2007. That is the really big crisis. Terrible. Yeah. The price of FPT minus drop maybe 95%, I think that. But every year we can see the great and great step of FPT. Yeah, so we can see And in my strategy, if you get the entry from this time, you have to divide your money to at least 3 times. Yeah, and we will buy the big amount in 3 input price. Yes, the first is 87,000, and the second price input price is 77,000 Vietnam dong, and the third it's not happen now is 68,000 Vietnam dong. Just 1 year I am waiting. We just have a buy to the second input price, only the second, and here the second. We can see the candlestick easy to follow. Yes, only this time is the second. The stock come to the 77,000 Vietnam dong, and we can buy at the second input price, and we will wait for the next in 68,000 Vietnam dong per share and get the input at the next time if it happen. And if it not, we will have a 2 part of the budgets to grow up. But if the price still drop more, we can have inputs with a lower price. So that is great strategy for us for long term. Okay, thank you. So that is my my talking today. If you want to invest in Vietnam stock market, and or if you have a friend who already in Vietnam via the travel, I can support you to open a legal trading account that after the trip you come back to your country, you can send the money to invest in Vietnam stock market with the legal. Yes, I already support the Germans and the Japanese investor, and Thailand, Philippines, and United States investor too. Yeah, so please send me my email, send your contact to my email, or just talking with me via mobile phone or Telegram. I already on there. Thank you so much. If you see my video has great value, please subscribe, share, and be my partner. Okay, thank you so much. Goodbye and see you soon.